So, yesterday, after filming my video on body recomposition, afterwards it got me thinking about patience and how really that is the main thing that's required in all of this. You just need patience, because doing all the rucking, lifting weights when I can, eating better, much better than I used to. It's all right doing that for a week or two, or a month or two, but it takes a lot longer than that. Really, it's something that will take years, and the main thing you need in all of this then is patience to stick with it and see it through. Because I have started to see results. I have started losing fat, and I have started building muscle, starting to see muscles changing and getting more toned and stuff. And it's been 4 or 5 months, so you'd expect to see some changes. But we're nowhere near where we could be, and the changes that I'm seeing, they're not dramatic. It's very slow progress. It's always going to be slow progress for someone like me who has long legs and long arms. Any muscle I add takes a long time to show up. My body is naturally built for endurance, for cardio. Years ago, I used to do amateur boxing when I was a teenager, and I was quite suited to that. Whenever I've also gotten into running, I've been able to progress quite quickly, and rather than seeing changes in my body with running, it was always more about getting faster, improving your times. And I see results quite quick when I apply myself to cardio and endurance. Same with swimming. Whenever I've had sort of long stints of being dedicated with swimming and going to the pool and doing a 3 or 5 kilometer swim, I've always been able to, maybe the first time I go, if I've not done it for a long time, is a bit slow, and then I quickly develop really good, I quickly develop my cardio. I get fit fairly fast, and my body's just well suited to doing that sort of stuff, and I see results fast. But I can get fit and improve my running quickly, or my swimming, and not really see many changes on my body for it, which I find demotivating as well. And they're always a bit of a pain to stick to for me. So rather than, one thing I find is, I think for a lot of people, if you are good at something, like say you're built long and kind of lanky, then you're maybe more suited to running or something like that, as I say. When you get a bit of progress in something like that, I guess for a lot of people it motivates them to keep doing it, and they realise that, oh, this is what I'm meant to do. I'm not meant to be a bodybuilder or compete in a powerlifting competition or something like that. Like, you're built for running, so just lean into that. Probably that's the smart thing to do if you want to feel good about what you're doing. But I don't know, with me, I kind of know I could get good at running, and I know I could get good at swimming, and I could just stick to those things and they would keep me fit and healthy. But I like to challenge myself, and the thing I'm not good at really is adding muscle. So that's the thing I'm going to keep trying to do to the best of my ability, with the time constraints I've got and the busy life that I've got. I don't want to give up on strength training. I don't want to give up on trying to add muscle. I just want to find a way to do it, and I find that rucking is helping me just keep a base of strength whilst not letting go of cardio completely, because what I always learned was that a lot of the running and stuff isn't good for building muscle. It's just going to be burning up all your energy and not leaving anything left for you to turn into muscle. I guess typically a lot of runners, long distance runners, are all thin and lean, and they're not carrying a load of unnecessary muscle around with them. But I don't think that applies to rucking, because rucking, you do have this added load that you're carrying, which is giving you some resistance. Like, it's not an extreme cardio. Unless I'm going up a steep hill, it's just zone 2. It's enjoyable. I can hold a conversation with people. I can talk to the camera. But I know it leaves me feeling exhausted when I get back. So it's good for fat loss. And it's also something that I think you can combine with weightlifting. I think it complements it. I think it's probably the best cardio you could probably do if you're trying to build muscle. Building a lean, muscular physique, I know it's going to take a lot of time and a lot of dedication, and if you're not enjoying the process of doing it, you're not going to stick to it. So for me, finding something that I can stick to and that I enjoy is probably the best bet I've got. And rucking's definitely that for me on the cardio side, and I like the freedom of knowing that it supports me in trying to get stronger and add muscle. I don't want to feel like I've got two conflicting goals or two things that I'm aiming for that don't sync up well, which is why I kind of gave up on running, moved into just doing rucking. So really every step you take while out rucking is a step closer towards that end goal, and every day we stick to the diet, eat well, get enough protein, just don't let go, is a step closer. The process of doing all these things and having patience to do them is what eventually gets you there. You've got to have patience. There are no shortcuts. We are just going to have to keep getting out, doing rucking as many days as we can, lifting weights for as many sessions as we can fit in, and stick with a way of eating that gets us enough protein and enough calories to support all the exercise, and that's enjoyable and something that we can maintain long term. And if we do all those things, we'll get there. So as long as we can enjoy the process and focus on the process itself rather than the outcome, I think that's the best chance of actually getting where we want to be, where I want to be in life. You can't obsess about the way you look right now, wherever you're starting from, whatever your starting point is. Just focus on what you can do, what systems you can put in place, the bit of planning, finding something you enjoy doing, and then just getting out and doing it day after day, week after week, and kind of get into the rhythm of it and almost let go of the outcome. You just need to set it up once, set something up that you think the type of person you want to be would do, and then just live that life and don't worry about how long it takes to get there. Just stay on the path, which you should be able to do if you've set up something sustainable. It won't be easy. You do have to mentally prepare yourself that if you want to change, you kind of have to give yourself a reason to change. Like, if you want your muscles to grow, you're going to have to challenge them. If you want to get fitter, you're going to have to challenge yourself. That is going to involve some discomfort, some pain, some effort. If you decide to do it, you'll get better at doing those things, putting yourself through the discomfort, not just physically adapting to that. Mentally, you'll get better at being able to challenge yourself and embrace that discomfort that you're volunteering yourself for, because you know that it's good for you and it will get you where you want to be. I really realized these days that it's not about how intense it is and how everyone can put the effort in for a couple of workouts. Everyone can go mad at a circuit class for a few weeks and really push yourself, but if you can't stick to it, then it's a waste of time. You're better off going slow and steady, finding something that you can do that's just hard enough to challenge you, and make really small incremental steps to make it more difficult or challenging, like adding a little bit of extra weight or longer distance, faster pace. I already push myself walking quite quick normally, and most of the time I only have my 1 hour lunch break for these regular rucks that I do during the week, so I can't really do any longer, only on the weekends when I've not got anything going on. Lately I've been quite busy. In my bag I've got 25 kilos that I carry around, but I have got lots of little weights at home, and I'm thinking of just making a really small micro adjustment. Like, I have weights that are little fractional plates from 250 grams up to a kilo, and then I've got 2.5 kilo weights, and I might just go with something really small. Like, one week I'm going to put in 250 grams extra, and then we'll up that to 0.5 kilo another week, and just keep going up in really small increments until we're at 26 kilos, and then the same again. I think this bag can handle a little bit more weight, and so can I, so we'll see. And in the end, that's all you can do, is just be intentional with your training, keep making it a bit harder, have some dedication to put the effort in, and just be consistent, go slow and steady, but going in the right direction. And then you just need patience to let your hard work pay off, and just enjoy the process of doing it. And then also, you can't control the outcome. All you really can control is the effort you put in. And it gives me satisfaction just to know that I am out here 2 or 3 times a week doing these rucks, I am doing the workouts when I can, and I am eating good. And if I'm doing all those things, I feel good, regardless of whether the results are fast or the results are exactly how I wanted, because I can't control how my body's going to respond, really. Ultimately, you're just hoping that it's all going to pay off. If it doesn't, then you kind of accept that it's got to be good for you anyway, really. And it's certainly good for your mind. Like, it's good for your discipline, it's good for your mental health in general to be doing exercise, to be getting outside, and to be challenging yourself, to be showing up for yourself. So those are the immediate rewards that you do get straight away. The physical changes in your body, you can't really control that. You can just put the effort in and appreciate the improvements when you see them. That's all I really wanted to say in this video, just a little bit of a thought that came into my mind while I was walking home yesterday after filming the video where I talked a little bit about the body recomposition stuff. So I just wanted to carry it on today.